WIETECKI is the European champion. Henry KIRWA, 3 goals in Beijing in 2008. See, I told you it was a big field. There's 14 in total. And it's T13, so no guides in this. Starting off with Jaryd Clifford of Australia, the 17-year-olds. Finished 7th in the 5,000 meters in Doha. Chad Davis of the USA. Silver in the 5,000 meters of the Para-Pan-Ams in Toronto last year. Guillaume of Canada, who is the Para-Pan-Am champion over 1,500 meters and the world champion over 5. 4th in the 15 in Lyon in 2013. Abdellatif MAME of Morocco, who won gold in 08 in Beijing over 800 meters and is a 4-time world champion, twice over 1,500 in 06 and 2015. For Algeria, this is Abdellatif BAKA, gold in the 8 and the 1,500 in Lyon, and it was a silver double in the same events in Doha. Bilel HAMMAMI of Tunisia, major championship debut, also going in the 5,000. Youssef BENIBRAHIM of Morocco, silver in the 5,000 meters in Beijing in 08, 4th in the 15. Silver once, bronze twice in world championships. Fouad BAKA, the brother for Algeria, major championship debut for him as well. Do you know where this man's from? Julio Cesar, AGRIPINO dos Santos of Brazil. His major championship debut. Lukasz WIETECKI of Poland, the reigning European champion over 1,500 and 5,000 alongside. Best Paralympic result, 4th in the 800 4 years ago, 7th in the 1,500. Yeltsin Jack of Brazil, silver in the 15, bronze in the 8. Yeltsin, for a good reason. Henry KIRWA, gold in the 15, the 5 and the 10,000 meters in Beijing in 2008. And 2 men in the major championship debuts for Bilel, ALOUI of Tunisia and Tamiru DEMISSE of Ethiopia, who qualified for the World Championships in Doha, but who was unable to compete. And Yeltsin Jack was born the same month that Boris Yeltsin took over as president of Russia. There's timing. So away we go. DEMISSE, ALOUI, KIRWA, JACQUES, WIETECKI, AGRIPINO dos Santos, BAKA, BENIBRAHIM, HAMMAMI, MAME, OUELLET, Davis and Clifford. And remiss of me not to mention by this stage that Fouad and Abdellatif BAKA are twin brothers. Championship debutants, 22 years old they are. So away we go. It's a great field. It's a proper 1,500 meters field. And it being T13, least visual impairment, it'll be a well-run race. HAMMAMI leading from the front straight away, but here come the Brazilian pair, AGRIPINO dos Santos and Jack, to get the crown well straight away, and we've got 3 laps to go.
I wonder how much of a team they can make, Jax and AGRIPINO dos Santos. They're running 2nd and 3rd. And I'm just thinking of young Jaryd Clifford there, a 17-year-old. He looks a boy running amongst men there, and he is really towards the back of the field. And he's got a best time of 3:56.48. But also have to keep an eye on the Kenyan sitting in the middle of the field at the moment, Henry KIRWA.
It's a little bit of bumping on the side. One of the backers getting involved there. Look to me with DEMISSE of Ethiopia, who too is making his championship debut, but the Brazilian pair are keeping themselves up well. And it's AGRIPINO dos Santos and it's Yeltsin Jack, who currently have the advantage, and now they're hitting the front, or at least they're doing their best to. Little bit of extra bumping here. Remember, there is visual impairment involved, so perhaps that shouldn't be much of a surprise. But they're coming through again. We've got 2 laps to go. And it's HAMMAMI who's defended his position very well for Tunisia. And now with 2 laps to go, the Brazilians at the front. Yeltsin, Jacques.
Oh, AGRIPINO is falling.
Oh, trouble on the inside, but he managed to survive quite well and he stayed in the race. And he's kept things going, AGRIPINO. Yeltsin, Jacques, with the big mop of hair, still fighting hard on the outside to overtake Bilel HAMMAMI and take the lead with 700 to go.
Well, it might be down to Yeltsin Jacques to carry our Brazilian hopes now, because he almost staggered to the ground, did AGRIPINO dos Santos. That's a terrible piece of luck for him, and now he's towards the back of the field. So Yeltsin Jacques says, I'll take it on, and you're going to have to catch me from here.
Yeltsin Jacques hits the front, silver in the 1500 meters, remember, in Lyon in 2013 in the World Champs, with some bronze in the 8, so he has form. And here he is in Rio, inspired by the 30,000, all that's happening around him. Now a bit of movement coming from the BAKA brothers. I think they're both coming up for Algeria, Fouad and Abdellatif. And they are coming up, and it's Fouad who's in second place. Here's the bell. Good work by Yeltsin Jacques, and he's in front, but now the backers are looking to bounce. It's Fouad who's leading the way, and it's Abdellatif in second place. So it's Fouad who leads, Abdellatif in second. Henry KIRWA's moved up into third place, the man who's been here and done it all before, and it's the Ethiopian Tamiru DEMISSE who's up in fourth place. The Brazilian challenge has faded away, but at the moment it's Algeria 1 and 2, it's BAKA 1 and 2, and it's Fouad BAKA who leads for Algeria. Abdellatif is falling back a little bit now into fourth place. It'll be Africans 1 of 4, but how are they going to stretch out? It might be Ethiopia against Kenya. It's DEMISSE in second place. It's KIRWA in third, but BAKA is fighting to keep this alive. DEMISSE on the outside for Ethiopia. Will he make it? BAKA holding on. DEMISSE. BAKA wins. DEMISSE second. And in third place, KIRWA for Kenya. Abdellatif BAKA in fourth for Algeria. And Fouad BAKA gets the gold. And it's a new world record. 3:48.29. He's broken it by 200ths of a second. That's set by Julio of Tunisia at London 2012. It could have been gold and silver, not just for the same country, but for the same family and for twins. Oh, brilliant.
What a race. He was certainly challenged, Abdellatif BAKA. What a finish. What drama throughout. And what tough luck for Julio Cesar AGRIPINO dos Santos, who stumbled just when he seemed to be making a good run alongside his teammate Yeltsin Jacques, who faded also. So it is DEMISSE of Ethiopia second, and Kenya's Henry KIRWA third. So gold, silver and bronze to Algeria, Ethiopia and Kenya. And one of the better 1500s you'll ever see.
Oh, it was a brilliant race, and DEMISSE just ended up missing out on the line, and those are the twin BAKA brothers celebrating. Abdellatif has won it. Fouad was in fourth place. AGRIPINO just stumbled there with 2 laps to go, and it really ruled him out. Yeltsin Jacques kept it going as long as he could, but had his race run with 200 to go. It's unfortunate, he just seemed to lose his footing. I'm not sure if he was clipped.
It was HAMMAMI who was closest to him. It was difficult to tell. And then Jacques, he too couldn't keep up the pace set by KIRWA and BAKA. And of course the Ethiopian Tamiru DEMISSE.
Abdellatif BAKA breaking the world record. DEMISSE so close. DEMISSE almost made it, but he put his arms up in the air to celebrate the second place. KIRWA was in third. Brilliant. I thought at one stage he was just going to get it. He was gaining all the time, and he just lost his momentum there. Well, I'll tell you something. I'm just wondering if he didn't think he'd crossed the line. It's funny, it was...
Yeah, it was a strange moment to throw the arms up. His rhythm looked all right, so perhaps he didn't realise exactly where the finish line was. BAKA certainly did.
Visual impairment is involved.